Yo, what's up, muchachos? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about my Garfield theory, about how you should not trust Jon. Before we do that, I just want to get this cleared up. This is like one of my first times that I'm not making a video late at night. I'm making it in the morning, and I'm watching. I upload all my videos like right after I make them. So yeah, I'm uploading in this like, I don't know, 10 minutes. That's how long my videos normally are, but how long it takes me to tell this theory. Anyways, one more thing to clear up before. I just want to say, so in the last video, you saw me with that Iron Man mask. I just want to point out together, obviously I've never shown my face. And I'm not going to show my face for a while. It'll be a second. But I just know that, until I show once I start showing my face, it'll be there, I will be showing my face, throughout the rest of the channel's history. Seriously, the first time I show my face after that, it'll be, you'll always be seeing it. So, yeah. But for now, until I show my face, it's just going to be sometimes I'm wearing the Iron Man mask, and then most of the time I'm going to be just like this, not showing my face at all. But yeah, like I said, once I first show my face, it'll be like that for the rest. Anyways, let's get right into today's theory. Don't trust Jon. So, I have a theory. We all know, I know that he's like a forgotten character, so you'd be like, don't mind that. So, he's like a forgotten character, so you'd probably think, oh, I guess, you wouldn't know, obviously. But let's be real. When a forgotten character gets too famous, you do eventually just know him. Like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, for example. He's really famous now, all because he was known as that forgotten character. So yeah, I'm talking today about Linus. So, back in the early days of Garfield comics, Linus, there's a character named Linus, I was thinking of from the Peanuts. Anyway, so Lyman, he is this kid no, he's not a kid. Alright, so he's Jon's roommate from the early comics. And his pet dog was Odie, and then Jon had a pet cat. Anyways, eventually, Lyman moved out, but, see, here's the thing. Odie was still there. Why is Odie there? Can someone explain to me that? That's not normal for Odie to still be there, even though his owner moved away. So you might be thinking maybe he passed away, maybe he couldn't take care of him. No. There was an episode of the Garfield show. It was a 4 parts called The Hunt for Lyman or something. It's where Jon's nieces came over, and they saw the picture of him. They were like, who is he? And then Jon said, he was like, that's my old roommate. He moved away, and then I just never saw him again. He went to hunt for this Bigfoot knockoff, and then they went to find him in the woods. And apparently, well, no, not apparently, I've watched every episode of the Garfield show. I know it for a fact. It's that he actually just dressed up as that guy when they went to search for him. And that's what happened to him. But ladies and gentlemen, that is bull crap. There's no way. I believe that really what happened to him was... No, I'm not adding stupid gadgets. Don't care. Alright. So I believe what really happened was, there's an old thing where, in Garfield Anniversary book, where there were 10 explanations for why he wasn't there. It was jokes, he was getting too fat, he couldn't fit on the pages. But the last one said, don't look in Jon's basement. Remember, they were all supposed to be jokes. But, what the Sigma? Excuse my brain rot, but what the Sigma? Nah, don't look in Jon's basement. Jon did something to that man. Now, if you check, Odie has so much good luck, right? Yeah, he does. Odie has a lot of good luck. So I believe that Jon killed him just to get Odie's good luck. I mean, think about it. Jon's life has been It's not been a nightmare, but let's just say it's definitely gotten happier since he met Garfield, but it hasn't been the best. Garfield kind of annoys him sometimes, gets on his nerves, so he needed something to get him a little happier. So that's where Odie comes in. He thought, if I kill him, then I'll have Odie, and since he's so lucky, he might be like a good luck charm. And yeah, so I think he just killed Lyman. Also, there was an old Garfield game from like the 2000s. It was like a Halloween thing, and you had to search for Halloween stuff. And one of the things you could find was in John's basement. This is so true. Like, literally look it up. In John's freaking basement, Lyman was literally chained up begging for muffins. Google this. Watch a gameplay of it. Lyman was literally there. Then later in the game, which I think he was just locked up in John's basement because John didn't have the heart to kill him. But like later in the game, you can literally find his head on one of those like things where people make you, like the peas and stuff. Like, can you find the right pea? So those, and you could literally find his severed head. So I think in the middle of the game, John finally got the guts and killed him in the middle of the game. That is my theory. So yeah, later today, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to say, you'll be getting another Plus Show episode. Anyways, and yeah, I also got to upload the Bible verse. Wow, I'm actually uploading the video the day I always do, before the Bible verse. Isn't that impressive? I always do that early in the morning, and I do these late at night. But it's like 9, bro. We haven't even gotten to the, technically haven't gotten to the afternoon. No, not technically, we haven't gotten to afternoon yet. I'm so proud of myself. Anyways, guys, so, well, that's my theory. John's a killer and you shouldn't trust him. So, that's all for today's video. So long, muchachos. But Silver What? Did I just hear an annoying little voice? But Silver Kids, is there something wrong? What about the Garfield show? Oh, crap, I gotta explain that. Okay, well, about the Garfield show. So, yes, he did come in and be like, hey, yo, we got an explanation, okay? Stop harassing us. No. I think, okay, so there are 7 people that look like you in this world. Like, probably not, I don't really believe that, but if it's true, because there are apparently 7 doppelgangers of everybody in the world, which I don't really believe it that much, but if it's true, then that's the case here. He found a doppelganger. He told him to dress up because I believe Garfield and Odie have been asking questions. Obviously, and this is not a theory, this is confirmed true. People are always arguing about this, even though it's literally confirmed that John cannot hear Garfield or any of the pets. Like, he could in those old Garfield show movies, but that's only because those are, take place, behind the scenes, where they make the comics. So, obviously, he could be able to hear them there. But, in the actual universe, he can't hear them. So, I'm pretty sure they were just, pointing at it. So, I think he set up that whole thing. 1, he wanted to take a trip there to see if that guy was real. 2, he wanted Odie to stop asking where his owner was. Because, even though he can't talk, John knows that they're humanoid. Especially Garfield. Odie's really dumb. But he's still kind of humanoid. He's not as dumb as most dogs, because, most dogs can't literally talk. So, yeah, that's my theory, guys. John is a killer, and you shouldn't trust him. Anyways, Plus Show episode later today. So long, muchachos.